Hi, welcome back to Mr. Mince's ELL Classroom. So I decided that the last video went longer than I expected, and honestly that was an important lesson, so I wanted to give you a little time to think about it. So I decided to break that in half. So we're going to pick up where we left off, so using the same worksheets that I mentioned last time. So page 89 in your activity book, and page 90 in your activity book, okay? And I do want you to print them if you have a printer. If you do not have a printer, you can still write the answers on a separate sheet of paper. As always, you can find these downloadable in the description of the YouTube video. So, let's start fresh over here, okay? We've got a listening exercise. Pretty good one, too. So, over here it says listening. As you listen to each story, read the sentences and check yes or no. So over here it says Jennifer and Jason, number 1, check yes or check no. They check no. And they did for you. Jennifer and Jason are visiting their father. Okay? So we're going to say this no. Jennifer and Jason are not visiting their father. That's what they're saying here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read you these stories, and I'm going to read the whole story. And you have to check yes or no for 2 and yes or no for 3. Okay? Listen to what they're saying. Read this. I don't think I'm going to read it for you. I think you're getting good at your English now and you're ready to read this for yourself. So read this for yourself. And then I'll only read it for you when we get to the end, when you should already have checked your answer. Okay? So we're going to practice our listening and we're going to practice our reading. Pretty good exercise. Okay? So number 1, just to give you a sense of what we're doing. Number 1, Jennifer and Jason. Jennifer and Jason are visiting their grandfather in California. That's the first sentence of the story. Jennifer and Jason are visiting their grandfather in California. If we look over here, it says Jennifer and Jason are visiting their father. We know that's no. That's false. They are not visiting their father. They are visiting their grandfather. Okay? So I want you to listen, read these, okay, and then check yes or no. So I'm going to give you a minute to read these over, then I'm going to start reading. And you need to check the answers. All right, did you read this and read this? Okay, listen carefully. Jennifer and Jason are visiting their grandfather in California. They're sad today. Their grandfather usually takes them to the park, but he isn't taking them to the park today. So what did you check? For number 2, Jennifer and Jason are happy. You should have checked no. We know that Jennifer and Jason are sad. And number 3, their grandfather isn't taking them to the park. You should have checked yes. That was true. Okay? So that took a little longer than the others are going to. I'm just going to laze on through the remaining ones. So number 3, our boss. Take a minute and read these to yourself. And then I will read the story to you. So read these to yourself. Alright, you done reading? Okay. So I'm going to read the story, and you check the boxes as I go along. Fill it out as I'm reading, okay? Our boss usually smiles at the office, but he isn't smiling today. He's upset because the people at our office aren't working very hard today. It's Friday, and everybody is thinking about the weekend. So number 4, our boss usually smiles at the office. Yes, he usually smiles at the office. Number 5, he's happy today. No, he's upset. He's not happy, he's upset. Number 6, everybody is thinking about the weekend. Yes, everyone is thinking about the weekend. You get that? I hope you filled in the answers first, and you didn't just wait for me to tell you. You don't really learn anything if you wait for me to tell you, okay? go on. Number 7, our vacation. So I'll give you a minute to read this, then I'll read the story. On vacation. All right, you ready? On vacation. When my family and I are on vacation, I always have a good time. I usually play tennis, but when it's cold, I play games on my computer and watch videos. Today is a beautiful day, and I'm swimming at the beach. Okay, so number 7, I like vacations. Yes, I always have a good time. See, he didn't say I like vacations, but he did say I always have a good time when we are on vacation. So you had to think just a little bit. Number 8, when the weather is nice, I watch videos. No. When the weather is cold, he watches videos. Not when the weather is nice. So this one, no. Number 9, I'm swimming at the beach today because it's cold. That was a close one, but no. He's not saying today is a beautiful day and I'm swimming at the beach, is what he said. So he is swimming at the beach, but not because it's cold. So no. Okay? Number 10. Number 10, I'll give you a minute to read these over. Timmy and his brother. Read these to yourself, then I'll read you the story. You ready? Number 10. Timmy and his brother. Timmy and his brother are watching a science fiction movie. Timmy is covering his eyes because he's scared. He doesn't like science fiction movies. Timmy's brother isn't scared. He likes science fiction movies. Okay, so, number 10. Timmy is covering his eyes because he's sad. Had to look really close there. Timmy is covering his eyes because he's scared, not because he's sad. They were very tricky there. So this one is no. Number 11. Timmy doesn't like science fiction movies. Yes. Timmy doesn't like science fiction movies. That's true. Number 12. Timmy's brother is scared. No. Timmy's brother isn't scared. Okay, did you get all those? I think that was a pretty good exercise. Now, we're going to go on to this. So, we've done these before, loud and clear. They give you words up in a box, and you'd have to decide what order they go in the blanks. So use your reading and your critical thinking and all of that good stuff we get from school. So number 1, Sally is sorry her sister is sick in the hospital. Okay? Pretty straightforward, I think. You just got to look over here, look at the blanks, think what would make sense. Okay? Fill in the blank here. And then we've got a whole nother page of those over here on page 90. But they're all the same thing, just filling in the blanks, okay? So pause the video and fill in the blanks on those 2 pages. And then we're done. All right, did you pause the video and fill in the blanks? Let's start with 89. All right. So, what's the scientist doing? Scientist, person who does science. He's speaking about his new experiments. Okay, checking your work, right? Checking your work along with me. Number 3. My cousin in Athens is always very busy. Athens is a beautiful city. I wish I'd spent more time there. Was there for a week or two. Number 4. Sally's husband doesn't have any clean clothes in his closet. Again, Sally's husband doesn't have any clean clothes in his closet. Number 5. Stephen is sweeping the floor because it's dirty. I hope you remembered your capital letter. They gave it to you here. In fact, they've been giving us the capital letters for all of these. Not that this helps much on this one, because we have 3 capital letters. Mrs. Garcia reads the newspaper every Sunday. Number 7. The students in our school sometimes go to the zoo on the bus. And number 8. Let's see, is it going to be son or friend? Son, Sam, plays soccer with his friends every Tuesday. Did you get that? All right, that's the end of this lesson. Good work.